Did I film 2 videos in one day? Don't judge me, alright? It's business. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I've got to be like really funny and cool in this video because, let's be real, the Durham videos get the views. So if you're here just for the Durham, stay for me because I'm great and I produce lots of cool content and you should subscribe because you should. Convincing, I think so. So today, I saw someone else do this. Their name is Sapphire, I think. I'm gonna check because if I get this name wrong. Yes, Sapphire! Sapphire, hello! So Sapphire did this and I thought it was quite cool, and also I wanted to add some things that I think. I haven't actually said what it is yet, so I'm going to do that now. A bucket list of things to do at Durham University. As I'm currently in my 4th year, I think I'm very qualified to talk about these things. And also, what I think is interesting about this is lots of freshers at the moment probably don't know of many things you should do at Durham. Because let's be real, has this year been normal? No, not at all. So these are things that I think everyone should do at Durham Uni. And bear in mind, these are entirely opinionated. Someone else will probably tell you to go and watch a sports match. I'm not going to tell you to do that because I haven't done it and I don't want to. So, you know, think about that when you're listening. Okay, the first thing you absolutely need to do, like whoever you are, is watch the sunrise at Observatory Hill. Okay, I attempted this. I also kind of failed. Usually what you're supposed to do is go after like a ball or something. I always get really tired at balls and have to go to bed, so I never make it to the sunrise. But last summer, when obviously everything was closed, me and my housemates were like, we have to do this. So we literally watched 3 movies, I think, to get us to the middle of the night, and then went up when sunrise was. So, you know, not the most spontaneous decision to just, let's go to Observatory Hill, but it was still fun. Yeah, so Observatory Hill is this really nice hill. It's in Durham and it overlooks basically the whole of the city. You can see the cathedral, you can see the castle, you can see everything. It's very near to all the hill colleges. We love hills. So if you're in one of them, I would go in your first year. Oh, was that a cat? Oh my god, there's a cat in the garden. It's not mine. There's some tea gonna go down on this territory patch here in a minute. Ooh. Anyway, it's a really lovely view and it looks even better with the sunrise, so yeah, something to do. Another thing I think is really an experience is going to a formal or a ball. I'm going to be specific with this one, but the 2 balls that I think you should go to, at least one of them, is June Ball or Hillbead Ball. Now Hillbead Ball is obviously the Hillbead summer ball, and June Ball is the ball of Castle or University College. Now I've only been to June Ball. I did in fact go on my 20th birthday back in 2nd year. I've never been to Hillbead Ball. I wanted to go in my 3rd year, but I never managed. I might go this year if it actually happens, but I'm not holding out hope, to be honest. But I'll put some clips here of Castle. Does it look fun?
This is such a moment!
This is a moment and a half. A moment and a half.
Basically, in the summer, every college has like their big ball, but those 2 are the ones that really stick out for me as they're in the college. I should also mention the other one that's within the college is Hatfield's one, which is called Line in Winter. That doesn't happen in summer though, which means it's cold. So for me, that's a no-go. June Ball is the only ball where I did actually make it all the way through the ball. And so for some reason I didn't go to the sunrise, but I did make it all the way through the evening, and I was also extremely tired the next day. But, you know, we live with it, we deal, we survive. The next thing I have on my list is, this is going to shock you, go to the cathedral. If you didn't know, Harry Potter was filmed on the cathedral. Oh. I mean, it's just like a famous landmark, like why wouldn't you go? I've been about 5 times on mini tours whenever my friends came to visit. I've also sang at the cathedral, that's pretty cool. That was a cool thing. I didn't graduate. Supposedly I got to graduate in September, and then for my PGCE in January. I think I'll only go to the PGCE one because, you know, just the novelty of once is fine for me. I'm over my undergrad. Move on. The next thing that probably no one else will tell you, but I just think is a rite of passage. Getting absolutely pissed. No, I'm going to rephrase that because that sounds bad. Having a jolly time in the library bar. Now before you say, oh my gosh, the library has a bar? No. There's a bar in town called the Library Bar. It's actually a chain of pub bar things. But they're all called different things. Anyway, the one in Durham is called the Library. I hope they appreciate this promo that I'm basically giving them. I think this is an iconic bar. In the daytime, it's like work hard, you know? And in the evening, it's play hard. Basically, daytime it's cafe vibes and doing a lot of studying, and in the night, it's perfect for a pint or two or 3 or 4.
Crazy, but he's my number, so call me baby.
I just think it's really cool vibes, and a lot of the time there's like fun music in there, and it's just very up my gig, you know? Ooh. As I said, not many people will tell you to do that because I bet that some people don't go there at all, but I just think it's like one of the best pubs in Durham, so there you go. The next thing I have is to walk through the viaduct, which is an area of Durham, just in the middle of the night. Yeah. Girls, don't do it alone. Probably not the best idea. But a group, just, I don't know why, it's funny. It just feels iconic and it feels necessary. If you're a drinker, maybe do that, it'll be even funnier. But you know, you don't have to. It's still just a moment of passage, a rite of passage to do that. And that's what I'm gonna say. The next thing I have is to do a full college bar crawl. So, as we're all aware, there are 14 colleges in Durham, and each of them has their own bar. Some good, some bad, some great, some awful. However, there's this well-known myth that you can go to all of them in one night. I have actually never done this, but I've done bar crawls, and I think I'm qualified to talk about this. Doing all of them in one evening, because I think the earliest some of them open is like 6, and then they close at like 11, so that's really difficult to fit them on 5 hours. I think you have to be there for like 20 minutes for each. Probably less than that because there's walking time as well. So that's really difficult, but I have been on bar crawls where you go to about 7, basically. Usually they just derail and like everyone just like splits them into groups. But if you go with like 3 people, 3 doesn't split into 2 groups. It's just one person on their own and then 2 people, and that's just mean. Anyway, that's the thing that people do. Do it if you want. The next thing, which I've also never done because I'm a wuss, but Mary's Challenge. Now, once again, I'm not encouraging alcohol drinking on this channel. It can be very bad for you. But also, this is something that everyone makes all the freshers do, and I pretended to do it when I was a fresher, exposing myself here. I just didn't want to do it. Basically, the idea is you start at Mary's College, everyone gets a shot, you know, like students do. Drink the shot, but you do not swallow the shot. And then you run all the way to Cath's, a different college that is not close. It's not close at all. And then you swallow the shot. So, oh yeah. As I said, I pretended to do the challenge. I did not do the challenge. I just immediately swallowed and then ran, which a lot of people do. But, you know, as I said, it's very difficult, and to be fair, props to anyone who can do it because it's challenging, it's very challenging. Next thing I want to say is, again, it's a personality thing for me, but I think everyone should go to at least one like student gig or student concert or whatever. The music in Durham is so good, and there's so many student bands, and they're all really cool. A lot of them perform at like balls or college days. But they're all amazing, and I think people should go to at least one of them because they're sick, they're so sick. These could be potential famous musicians that you are experiencing, so just saying, go for it. Next thing I have to say, because I feel like if I don't say it, people will be like, why didn't you say that? But going to or being involved in a fashion show. So every college has their own fashion show, charity fashion show I should say. And then there's also this massive Durham Uni one. Now, I've never been to any of these. Not really my scene, not really my scene. The Durham one in particular, I have to say it, it's full of really rich people. I can't not say that, it's just a fact. Basically they do like bidding, crazy bidding for all this stuff. It goes for crazy amounts of money, and to be fair, I think it's, obviously it's for charity, so it's good, but still, the fact that the student can afford this, it makes me uncomfortable. Anyway, all the colleges do kind of a more low-key version of that. So if you're a bit more chilled out, maybe those are more of the ones for you. I still haven't been to them. I go to Collingwood, so a lot of the people that are at the Durham one, I'm still at the Collingwood one. But anyway, you know, a bucket list thing that people should probably do. I just didn't. I think I've already mentioned this, but I also think people should do an all-nighter for a ball. As I said, I've only done it once because I get tired, but it is quite a fun thing to do. It's not fun in the moment, but it feels fun when you can talk about it later. Next thing is to eat some Bell's chips. Enough said. Along the eating vibe, eat at Flat White. Withstand the queue and eat at Flat White, because when you get in, whoo, that food is amazing. The last thing I have on my list, weird one to end on, but I think it's a ritual to finish off your last exam and immediately go to the Swan. The Swan is another pub. In the summer it's so lovely because they've got loads of outdoor space just alongside the river. It's a great pub, really homely vibes, and it's just the loveliest thing, you know. It's really close to one of the exam venues, so I remember when I finished my exam in that venue, then I just like walked across, went to the pub, just had a good old pint in the sun, and was like, you know what, this is the life. So I just think that's like a fun thing to do. Should it be on this list? Maybe not, but I think it's great, and I'm sure other people would agree with me. So those are all the things I have. If you have any other things, do let me know, because obviously I am one individual and do not know everything. As I said, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It would help me out a lot. I'm trying to grow this thing, and yeah, I hope I'm entertaining. So even if I'm not talking about Durham things, I hope you would still like it. Yes, I do uni things, I talk about teacher training, I talk about a lot of theatre. I'm trying to get this thing going with my friend Flora about movie commentaries, things like that. So all those things, if you like any of it, or if you just like my face. I'm sounding desperate now, but I'm not. Do hit the subscribe, hit the like, message me if you have any questions about anything. As always, I love a chat. And I'll see you very soon. Thank you. Goodbye. Lawrence.